What does that mean to you?
It felt great, man. Just of course seeing one of my brothers, Antonio Williams, go down so early. No one likes to see that. He's a great player, one of the best in the nation, I feel like, and we felt that as a team, but when the chance is there, I'm gonna take advantage. So it just felt good to be back out there with my guys and just playing again. So very grateful for that.
Why do you feel like this offense just couldn't quite get in the rhythm? Was it more you? Was it more something LSU was doing?
LSU has great players. They just had a better game than us tonight. So so all the credit to them. They had a great game plan for us, and we just couldn't, like you said, couldn't really get in our rhythm. So I just gotta bounce back next week and look forward.
He also talked about, hey, we can't let this linger throughout the rest of the season. How do you do so?
Just not listening to the outside noise, honestly. Just we go to war with our teammates in that locker room. So our conversations are going to be our conversations. And, we like we always do, not listen to the outside noise, what Coach Sweeney preaches. And so that's what we're going to do.
From your perspective, I know you was not behind Kate. Like, why do you feel like you couldn't establish the run? Was it something they were doing up front, and obviously not establishing the run makes your job a little more difficult?
Yeah, just something we got to look at in film, honestly. I'm not in that box, so can't really tell what's going on at all times. So, we just got to watch film, attack it hard, and just really dissect what we were doing wrong and, correct that before we get on down the road in the season.
You guys get to play in a quieter environment on offense, but can you talk about what it was like on the sidelines, hearing the noise from all the fans out here?
Just an amazing atmosphere, man. Appreciate all the fans for coming out and doing their thing, and like we knew they would. Big game, top 10 matchup, and they did exactly what they should have done. We'll give them the right outcome next time.
As part of the message, you look back at last year, you lost a tough opener, and you still made that run and made it to the college football playoff and had everything in front of you. Is that kind of a similar message again this year, that everything's still out there that you want to come in?
Yeah, definitely nothing off the table right now. I feel like even though I did get hurt in the App State game, our biggest jump was from game 1 to game 2 when we went up on App State like we did, and just really gotta attack it head on, and can't let this game linger, in the back of our heads, and just try to move forward.
Got another non-conference game again here at Death Valley against Troy before the conference slate begins. What do you expect to see from a kind of tough, hungry Sunbelt squad, a team you played a while back? What do you expect to see from Troy when they come in? What is kind of the mindset going into next week?
Just like you said, a hungry squad. Our next game is always our biggest game of the year, so that's how we're going to treat it. And we're going to attack that game just like we attacked this game, even harder, I would say. Get in that film room, see what we did wrong, correct those things in practice, and attack them like we attack every week.
What was the call on the final offensive play you guys had? 4th down, big play, opportunity there, and it just seemed like it all broke down. It just didn't go the way it was.
We just gave an opportunity for our players, our best players, to make plays. And, it just, they crashed down on us, a little blitz, and had to roll out. Didn't really roll out in our direction, so it's always tough for us.
There's been a lot of talk about how this is a player-led group more so than in past years. Was there anybody that stepped up post-game and spoke besides Sweeney?
Yeah, our normal leaders, we are player-led. Best players are player-led. Wade Woodass, Cade, everybody's taking accountability, and that's what I feel like we do best as a team. We are player-led, and just hold ourselves accountable.